Hello, I'm Rob Jackson, Chief Communications Officer for the Union County Public School System. Welcome to Around the U. This is our opportunity to share with the community the incredible things happening every single day in our school system. Each week, I have the opportunity to introduce to you a member of our school system family. They come from all across the county. They do a variety of jobs, but they're all unified in their purpose, and that is ensuring that each of our children are prepared for their future. One of those folks who's working hard every single day behind the scenes in a lot of instances is our Chief Technology Officer and this week's guest host, Mr. Tony Burrus. Welcome, Mr. Burrus.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Mr. Burrus, we know inside Union County how incredible you are. But recently, the rest of the world had the opportunity to learn about it, and I know it embarrasses you a little bit, but we are so proud. You appeared in EdTech magazine. Tell us, how did that come about?
Google and Juniper actually sent them our way for our deployment that we did over the last summer, and they wanted us to reach out and talk to them about others and basically tell them how to do it.
How incredible. So Google and Juniper identified Union County Public Schools and the work of your team as being a best practice that others could follow regardless of where they may be in the country.
Correct.
What a pat on the back for our school system. Now that deployment, that was huge. 24,000 Chromebooks?
We did 24,000 in 28 days.
Holy cow. Now how in the world do you plan to do something like issue 24,000 Chromebooks in 28 days?
We pulled together a lot of people. We put interns in, and the ITF groups helped us a lot. We put them on service contracts, and we worked through the summer.
And when you talked about interns, were some of those also students that were helping out with that?
They were all students.
Excellent, excellent. So we had students and members of the staff who took the 24,000 Chromebooks and got those out in 28 days. What have you been hearing this year? We're about to finish our first year with the one-to-one digital learning device initiative in all grades 6 through 12. How's it been going?
So far, so good. We had a couple of complaints when we first started out. It was falling off the networks or whatever. It was just bugs that we needed to work out. But once we figured that out, we were good.
I've heard lots and lots of folks talk about the impact it's making inside the classroom, and I know that that's the goal, but behind the scenes, you guys have to do a lot of things to make that happen, don't you, in terms of networks and that sort of thing?
So behind the scenes, it's actually it's better on support for us because there's less to do on the machines. We power wash them and send them back to square one.
Now you power wash them. Tell me what that means.
Power wash is basically reset it back to factory default.
Reset it and go again.
And that's done in about 15 minutes.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We're talking about reset it and go again. Let's see what kind of resetting is happening this week around the U. This is a busy time around the U, around the school system. What do we have in the news this week?
Union County Public Schools has a new system-wide Teacher of the Year. Jennifer Whitley, a civics and world history teacher at Forest Hills High School, was named the 2014-2015 Teacher of the Year during the April 24th Teacher of the Year banquet.
Ms. Whitley has taught at Forest Hills High School since 2002. Prior to that, she taught at Piedmont High School from 1999, easy for me to say, to 2001, and Anson Senior High School from 1998 to 1999. Miss Whitley, who I might add, Mr. Burrus, was a former guest host on Around the U, said that she is a product of Union County Public Schools, having graduated from Forest Hills High School, which, by the way, is also where her mother taught.
Awesome. Her principal, Dr. Kevin Plew, said he was not surprised that she was chosen. He said that she is the epitome of a teacher who lives the mission statement of his school, which is striving to make each child the best he or she can be to reach their fullest potential.
Congratulations to Mrs. Whitley, and indeed congratulations to all of the individual school teachers of the year. We know that Mrs. Whitley will do an excellent job representing our school system throughout the year next year. We'd like to now give you a moment to enjoy the Teacher of the Year banquet from just a few moments ago. Please enjoy this video.
The Union County Public Schools 2014-2015 Teacher of the Year is Ms. Jennifer Whitley from Forest Hills High School.
That's absolutely do anything she can. She comes into my office periodically and will sit down utterly frustrated with the fact that she's not gotten through to every single one of them. And that level of urgency is what we need in the teaching profession. And I'm going to say the same thing Chad said. I am honored to have her teach in my building. If I could clone her 100 times and put her everywhere, I would do that. She's awesome.
Miss Whitley, congratulations again. Now, in your remarks a few moments ago, you mentioned that your mom taught at Forest Hills High School, that you attended Forest Hills High School. You said you were yellow and black through and through.
That's right.
And she also mentioned the fact that she's a Union County Public School graduate. And we talked about how many of our graduates continue to give back to our county and community. What an honor it is to stand next to you, our 21st Union County Teacher of the Year, your husband, and Dr. Plew. We certainly appreciate you guys sharing her with us tonight and with the entire county this year. We'll look forward to seeing great things next year.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, we'll look forward to seeing you around the U.
The 8th Annual Union County Transition Fair will be held from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Monday, May 12th at South Piedmont Community College. This event, called Embracing Transition, Putting You in Touch with Your Future, is for students, parents, educators, administrators, and community service providers.
The event will showcase the organizations, schools, colleges, business, and community agencies of Union County that provide services. There will also be an employability seminar for students in the occupational course of study and a Road to Work Challenge, a competition for students enrolled in the UCPS Transition to Adulthood program.
This event will be followed the same evening by EC Parent Night, which will be held from 6:30 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. also at SBCC. This event, called Embracing Transition, Preparing for Your Child's Future, is for parents of EC students of all ages.
Agencies and organizations that provide services to individuals with disabilities in Union County will be available to share information and answer questions. Parents will also have an opportunity to hear a guest speaker and attend 2 40-minute sessions.
This is just a reminder that Union County Public Schools will be hosting its second annual UCPS Golf Tournament on May 19, 2014.
Now, are you going to play golf?
No, I'm not playing golf.
You're not going to play golf?
You don't want me to play golf.
Well, maybe you
We
could
would
be on
never
the
get through
beverage
it.
cart with me. We'll pass out
Okay,
beverages
I'll
to
do
the
that.
golfers.
I'll do
Okay.
I'll do that. It will be held this year at Monroe Country Club. The tournament will benefit the Union County Education Foundation.
Sign-ups for the golf tournament to play or to sponsor a hole are available online on the school system website.
And speaking of the Education Foundation, the second annual Run for the U will be held this year on June 7th, beginning at 8 a.m. at the downtown Monroe Courthouse.
Now, do you run?
I run.
Okay, so we'll
I'll
run
do
in the
that.
5K and we'll help out at the golf tournament.
All right, we'll
That
do
sounds good.
That's better.
We are saddened by the news that former Monroe High School principal Dr. Doreen Dotalo passed away on April 23rd at her home.
Her career in education began in Massachusetts in 1969, where she was first a teacher, then high school principal, and assistant superintendent. She was later principal in Lancaster before coming into Sun Valley High School, where she served from 1997 to 2005 as assistant principal.
She served on the administrative team at Monroe High School from 2005 to 2011, retiring as principal. Dr. Dotalo spent 39 years in service to public school children.
Her steady leadership and ready smile will be missed by all those who were fortunate to serve alongside her. Our condolences to her family and friends.
Don't forget, when great things are happening in your school or workplace, pull out your smartphone, shoot a quick video, and send those to Arthur Rogers in the communications office. Well, that's all for now. We have absolutely enjoyed having our resident, wait for it, superstar, Mr. Tony Burrus, Chief Technology Officer. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And you know what? In all seriousness, thank you to you and your team for all you do to ensure that our students have the tools they need to be successful in the classroom. We very much appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
And our pleasure to have you here this week. Well, that's all for now. Meanwhile, on behalf of Dr. Ellis and the entire team, we'll look forward to seeing you around the U. Good day.